So this is the screen we last left off on. So before Twitter lets us set up our profile, they're trying to help us out in a way by giving examples of what the tweet area is going to look like and people we possibly want to follow. You can start following these people now if you'd like. I'd suggest holding off because I don't think at this point you quite understand who is best to follow. Unless you love Ellen, then by all means follow her. But in terms of an overall business strategy, might not be too relevant for you at this moment. So we're going to just go down here, skip this step. And then this is, again, giving us more people we can follow. We're skipping that step. We can find our contacts. Okay, here we go. So we're going to upload our image. So this should be your logo. So probably you have that saved on your desktop from when you did this for Facebook. If not, make sure you have an image that's a maximum size of 700K, and it needs to be in this format. So we're going to click on Upload Image. And then we are going to find one on our desktop, Snap Pilot. And our logo is there. So while that's uploading, let's look at the bio here. Now the bio is important. The bio is how people are going to find you and understand who you are. You can see our Snap Pilot logo is up. It's looking great. So the bio. Thing to think about with the bio is keywords, because that's how people are going to find you. So don't just put a complete sentence that's 160 characters. And just a reminder, 160 characters means each letter, number, and space is a character. So you only get 160 of those. So for us, we probably don't even need a sentence. We can just put maybe love flying, teaching, flying lessons, and weekend adventures. So that's just something to get us started. You see we have flying, teaching, lessons, adventures. So these are all key words. So you got to think when people are looking, you know what, I'd even add another one in there right now and just put aviation, just as a keyword. So, oops, that's not how you spell aviation. That's how you spell aviation. So you can see we're having keywords or not even sentences. You can play with that. You can add and edit these at any time. Maybe you feel like people aren't finding you the way that they should. So this can always be edited, but just think it doesn't need to be a sentence. It just needs to be an idea, a kernel of who you are and what you're about. So we put in our bio and we're going to click done. So, and here we are. So we're already set up with the original Twitter, the page. So you can see we're not following anybody, so nothing can be seen. We're going to go up here, and we're going to click on Settings. All right, so now we're in Settings. We already have the username set up. The email, if you want to change it, you can go here. Language is English. Time zone, whatever your time zone is, you can change it here. And that's good just so Twitter knows what time you're on, where you're at. These things are good. Add location to my tweets. I think this is good if you're tweeting in an area that your business is. So Twitter will look on your computer, find out where you are, and add that. Because sometimes people will search for you by location. So for example, if for Snap Pilot, if somebody's trying to find aviation news or flying lessons, they may just search people in Denver alone or wherever they live. So I think this is a good idea to have. Some people don't like it for privacy reasons. I understand that. It's a personal decision, but I think for your business, important to have. Tweet media, display media that may contain sensitive content. I think these are fine. Mark my media as containing sensitive content. I don't think yours is. Protect my tweets. This is if you don't want people seeing your tweets, if you have to approve them. You're a business. You want everybody seeing what you're doing. So do not click that. I would not recommend. This personalization, tailor my tweets based on recent websites. I don't think that's too relevant to you. We'll always use HTTPS. And then if we need a password reset, so I don't think we need to click on that right now. And then we're clicking Save Changes. Re-enter our password to save changes. Okay, great. So next, let's look at mobile. So password, we don't need to change anything there because we've already decided on our password. But if for any reason you want to change it, you feel like somebody learned your password that shouldn't, That's where you change it. Mobile. So mobile. So you can get alerts about your tweets on your phone. So this can be really good for business because you might want to know when people are following you or tweeting at you. So here you can enter your phone number. Now I might recommend you just do downloading Twitter mobile app on your phone. It's real easy. If you have a smartphone, it's probably one of the top 2 apps you can possibly download. And it makes it real easy to tweet, retweet, see what people are doing on your phone. So you might want to go in that direction. But maybe if you have an older phone or that seems too advanced at the moment, you can put your phone number here and get alerts. Next, email notifications. So this is just basically going over how often do you want to be emailed. Me personally, I don't like to be emailed that often. I like to just go on Twitter and look at everything there because I get so many emails, as you probably do as a small business owner. It can get overwhelming. So here, this is saying we'll go over what these mean later, but I would say you might want to get emailed when your tweets are retweeted because then people are really, they're interacting with you. They're saying, I like your tweet, so we're retweeting it. They're basically taking your message and sending it out over their own account. The thing is, all this will also be available on your mobile application as well on your phone, so you can get these alerts by that way too. So again, personal preference. And if you don't understand what some of these mean, direct messaging, that's when somebody directly messages you and not over the public Twitter, but privately. You can look at these in glossary of terms. I would say most of these you don't need to have checked, but again, personal preference. And that's what this whole page is. So next we're going to look at profile. We've already done our logo. We've already done our name. Location. Location, we are in Dover, Delaware, which we covered in our Facebook section on our location. And that just, again, gives another searching tool. Really, everything here is a searching tool. It gives people an easier way to find you, where you are, and what you're about. So always be thinking that. What more information can I add to make it easier for people to find me and for my potential customers, where are they and how are they searching for me? So website, definitely very important, snappilot.com. Here's our bio again. And then post your tweets to Facebook. I don't typically do this because I usually have my own Facebook posts ready to go and I tweet separate ideas and separate things. So if you do want to make your tweets go to Facebook, up to you, this is where you would connect those. So now we're going to save these changes. Design, we're going to go over this in a different section, but this is the area where you can create your own unique design. See where all these clouds and blue are in the background? That can change. We'll go over that later. And apps. There'll be some applications that you're going to run into either in this lesson or later lessons that want to grab information from your Twitter account or that allow you to tweet from different areas. There's a whole bunch of different applications. Those will show up here. And you can manage them, delete them, add them. And you can see there's a Learn More where Twitter further explains that. So that's a brief overview of the profile section. And next we're going to go over tweeting.